Hey, what's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power, of the internet. And I don't know if you guys know this, but today's video is brought to you by Buy Me a Coffee. Liam said I'm back for more, and I loved your reaction to Fire, which we did here on the channel, but I'm here to request one of the songs off of Cal Scruby's new album, Hell is Real. It is some fire lyricism, and the beat is amazing, though I may be biased. I hope you enjoy. All right, man. Well, let's click right over here. Hell yeah. Liam, I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm more than happy to dive into this. I did do one of this guy's songs before. Can't remember the name of the song, but it was actually a pretty fire track. I think he was like in a courtroom or something, and it was actually pretty sick. Just looking at this, I can tell you right now, we're down in Southern California, and it's been about 10 years or longer since I've been home. Trump wasn't president when I went back to Ohio. So I think I was in California in 2014, 2015. I know I was in California during Gamergate. Yeah, it was such a wild time. I never knew what I had. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, let's get into this. Cal Scruby, Hell is Real. You dig? Ooh. Wait. Sorry. That was a smooth transition. Like, we got some Edgar Wright up in this bitch? God damn. I like that. Also, instead of it being Hollywood Boulevard, they said Holly Hell Boulevard. Hell yeah. Hey, I've never, like, dude, California's streets were wild, dog. I like how they're using some of that, like, early Tupac kind of fucking gangster rap in the background. You could feel that, like, current just fucking shifting through it, dude. But also, like, the subtle changes to the environment, bro, like, through Photoshop or what, is fucking wild, bro. I love that shit, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Anyway, guys, let's do this. I will try not to pause this, but I really miss home, dog. If he's gonna call that place a hellhole, he ain't wrong. But fuck, I love it. You feel that? It's got that like swung to it, you know? I don't know how to describe that shit. This has got Interstate 15 vibes all over it. The beat, man. You know how many times I was driving down that interstate, homies drunk as fuck in the background? I'm telling you. I can't explain it, guys. I just can't explain it, all right? Yeah! Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Alright, dressed all white like weddings in a Hellcat, but I'm higher than heaven. Awkward silence setting, I don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting, size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping.
Bro, he's got that fucking like, bro, when I tell you, bro, shit was huge when I was in high school, bro. Everyone was like Cottonmouth Kings, SRH, bro. I mean, Big B, like, he's got that kind of air to him, and he's got like a similar cadence to their delivery, but it feels more polished than the shit that they was throwing out, because that shit was, as much as like it was gangster, because it was like these guys were like fighting for the legalization of marijuana and kind of being crude, but like also still at the same time, a lot of these guys were very liberal. You know what I mean? Like, it was like our dirtbag liberal moment, and it was really fun, but they weren't very good. You know what I mean? I like it. I can still rock it. You know, I like to put on some Big B from time to time, but it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a guilty play. It's like a Nickelback. You know what I mean? Like Cottonmouth Kings is like ICP. You know what I mean? Like, they're like liking Nickelback. You know what I mean? Like, they're not very talented, but like they had a lot going on and some fun ideas, and they had a good time, and they told interesting, fun stories, bro. Because, like, dude, I'm not a guy who pursues just raw talent. But what our boy, sorry, Mr. Scruby here is doing is he's adding like a different layer of talent on top of some of that raw feel. and that cadence is delivering so much of that, bro. I don't like. There's probably like a technical term for what he's doing. I just have it written into my identity from a young man living in Southern California. You know what I mean? So like, bro, I also get like what was it, like Grand Theft Auto vibes? There's one of them that has that kind of sound, and I swear to God, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. Like even they recognize, you know what I mean? Like just that instrumentation and the way that it's wailing upward, dude. It's just got peak early 90s like Die Hard was on TV vibe, dude. Like everyone was like Compton, you know, it was crazy, bro. But like that was a lifetime ago, and now I sound like an old man. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting. Size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping. 1 second, just might check in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6'9" with a bitch that's 6'8", 315, 6th place, that's big weight.
God damn, bro. Okay. Like, dude, he's setting up like doubles and shit here that I'm probably not gonna catch. I am not the best rap guy, but he's got such a fun cadence, bro. This takes me back to like early 2000s when like everyone was trying to copy that like 90s gangster hip hop sound, except he's like pulling it off as a little white dude too. That's so awesome, bro.
Size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping. 1 second, just might check in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6'9" with a bitch that's 6'8", 315, 6th place, that's big weight. Y'all giving up splits on a mixtape, double XL, freshmen getting clickbait. Fuck who they talking about.
Ooh, freshmen getting clickbait. I get that. Hell yeah, bro. As long as you don't add the word jailbait in there, we'll be all right, homie.
Getting clickbait. Fuck who they talking about next when I'm up now. Sun coming up when I come down. Just white girl not tryna wipe, but wow. Shorty really gotta come pow. This cocaine is a hell of a drug. When I mix propane, I be...
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. God damn it, bro. Dude, a generation of people that were raised on pop culture stuff that I like. It's so cool to like, dude. Okay, look, for people that don't know, that's like a Rick James quote from Dave Chappelle. All right, that's fire. But like, I know how it feels not to know. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to Gen Z or Gen Alpha talk, and I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Okay, I don't, bro. I don't fucking know. Like, bro, these people make such crazy lingo, but like when you know it, you feel like you in, and when you're out, you're like, I don't get it. Like, god damn it. But it's so sick to see people that were raised like on Dave Chappelle. Like, it's so like people just say, oh, he's just an artist, you know what I mean, or just a comedian. These people have their fingers on the pulse of like culture, you know what I mean? Like, Destiny goes and debates a point, and then within a couple months, it's been like accepted into the broader spectrum of debate. Like, people have such an impact on like everything. They take everything for granted. It's bro, people have massive impacts and people just aren't aware of it. Like the fact that this guy is sitting here making a Dave Chappelle quote. Well, Dave Chappelle is still alive. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a man outside of culture anymore. He's still making shit now. Yeah, it's cool, man. I fuck with that. All right, anyway.
Just white girl, not fuck who they talking about next when I'm up now. Sun coming up when I come down. Just white girl, not tryna wipe, but wow. Shorty really gotta come pow. This cocaine is a hell of a drug. When I mix propane, I be leveling up. When she pull up in the phone, couldn't tell.
Okay, now, he probably could have just been rhyming the word cocaine. But if you grew up with Dave Chappelle, that means you was also watching TV around the same time fucking Hank Hill was selling propane and propane accessories. And I don't know about you. I grew up watching Hank Hill, and it's one of the few reasons why I can still defend a lot of the original things that like Republicans used to believe in. And that's why I fight so hard to have Republicans that have those values again. Hank Hill was one of the coolest guys on TV. And as much as I wanted to grow up to be Hank Hill, I basically became Bill Dauterive. With a little bit of Dale in there, you know what I mean? But my point is that, like, all of this shit has such a tremendous effect on culture. And we need good Republicans again so that we can have a moderate left. Like we need these both parties to like be in unison together and agree just to debate policy. But we just no one does that, man. We all just fall into team contrarian identity politics shit, tribalistic polarization. It's just trash. But dope that he added in the king of the hill into Dave Chappelle, the king of media. What the fuck? All right, anyway, sorry. Also, he just looks goofy, bro. He kind of reminds me of like that dude from Citizens Cope. I don't know his actual name, bro. I don't usually follow artists. I just follow their music. But he's got like a lived in look. You know what I mean? It's not like pretty, it's not pristine. He's not like ugly. He's not over here looking like me. If me and him go to a club, he's pulling a chick and I ain't getting shit. You know what I mean? But like he just looks like a normal dude. You know what I mean? A little prettier, you know? But he looks like someone who could go to your high school, you know what I mean? Like you would have ran into this guy at some point in life. I like that. That's nice.
Double XL, fresh 315, 6th place, that's big weight. Y'all giving up splits on a mixtape, double XL, freshmen getting clickbait. Fuck who they talking about next when I'm up now. Sun coming up when I come down. Just white girl, not China white, but wow. Shorty really gotta come pow. This cocaine is a hell of a drug. When I mix propane, I be leveling up. When she pull up in the phone, couldn't tell what it was. It had a trunk on the front of it like an elephant does. Doing donuts, going Dumbo. Bubble on the stove like gumbo. She been tryna suck my dick for a hundo. That's a low blow like a trombone. Show up at the front door knocking. With the mailman like Stockton. I don't got one, got options. Pop got different color hair like Rodman. Got a hollering hallelujah like I was chosen. White foreign two-door, that's Luka. White foreign big body, that's Jokic. Alright, dressed all white like.
It's like relentless though. Like it's got like this really airy kind of vibe. Like his raps are trending upwards. They're almost as if they have like this question inflection to them. But like when it ends, he goes right back in and does it again. Like it's never like, you know how like in songs you can feel the gradual growth. He resets after every climb. But then continues. It's like a different form of climbing. It's a bunch of small climbs over and over again, just to like where the beat or the bass hits, and then he just resets. But in the way that he's doing it, even though he's not rapping like really fast or very oppressive, like he's not hammering you with like rhyme after rhyme after rhyme after rhyme, he's like perfectly placing it within the song to give it that umph regardless, and that continual umph over and over again gives the same feeling as someone like doing like a rap fast thing. The really cool thing though is this, because he's not just doing like a rap fast thing, it gives off the same impression that he's doing that, but also you get the same listenability of a normal rap song because it's just perfectly within line. One of the big problems with people that are spitting bars as fast as they can fucking, talk, whatever, is it starts to muddy up the way they sound. It doesn't matter how fucking good you get. Sound has like certain limits to when you push something through it, it can sound good or bad. So that's why beats usually die out so a guy can like rap as fast as he can and go through like the fucking thing. But like it doesn't sound as good. Like the catharsis is like the breath. Like there's not a lot of beats hammering out when someone's rapping that way. It's usually that the rapping is like the corner central part of the song and everything deflates from it. So it almost feels like when you're building up for a big moment where someone like goes in for like doubles and triples and slams down hard as fuck and they don't. The big part though is that the whole song is the build up to that big breath. Like that is the part that's supposed to be you breathing. That's like why you don't really notice that like the tonal shift or the tonal sound of it isn't as good rhythmically as the rest of the song. But it's the breath, so it feels like it's like, triumphant. We went through all that tension. So I wonder, even though we're not doing like a fast, crazy rap thing, but we're still giving the impression of that through the constant hammering of escalation, I wonder like what the explosive moment or release is going to be, if there's going to be one. He might subvert your expectations, or mine at least.
Wedding, two-door, that's Luka. White foreign big body, that's Jokic. Alright, dressed all white like weddings in a Hellcat, but I'm higher than heaven. Awkward silence setting. I don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting.
It's such a cool way to rhyme. So setting and met him do not rhyme, but the way that he can say the rhyme, Like the way that he can play with the language makes it work. And I like this better than the times where like Eminem used to do this all the time, where he would force a rhyme, and then you're like, ugh. Here the rhyme wasn't there, but it played so similarly. But by altering the you know what I mean, like by altering the cadence, it covered up that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think you're supposed to rhyme there anyway. But my point is, you know what I mean? Like every once in a while, Eminem will throw out a line like back in the day, and you're like, ah, I get what you did, and I respect the hustle. A little rough. You know what I mean? But usually a lot of artists, when they know they're doing that, pay attention to that, and they'll like stop the music, or they'll make that an important moment, or like layer up their voice, because then it feels like an intentional shift or something. But anyway, that's cool. I like that. That just the cadence, man, it adds so much more air to what he's actually saying.
Setting, I don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting, size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping. 1 second, just mic checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Hell is real, I live in this bitch. Been strutting like God with a 10-inch dick. New Humvee, not rented. Hold that SUV on Emmett Smith.
Hey, but for real, if you are a dude with a 10-inch dick, I feel like you do walk different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a timid motherfucker. I'm a big dude, and I'll fuck you up, but I'm timid in most situations. You have to literally go out of your way to make me mad. Other than that, I'm like the biggest fucking peace bear there is. Like, hug the fuck out of you. I ain't trying to have a bad time. I want to get high and just laugh and joke and tell funny stories and whatever. But like, I have this like obsession with the closest approximation of truth. But like, I imagine if you are someone with like a gigantic dick, you would walk a little more confrontational. You know what I mean? Like, I got a big dick. Like, it doesn't matter how poor you are. It doesn't matter how ugly you are. You still have a big dick. You can still do porn, dog. Ron Jeremy did that shit. He couldn't act. Sorry. Respect to Ron, but he did have a tremendous hog. You know what I listen. Shouldn't listen.
That car, my new Humvee, not rented. Hold that SUV on Emmett Smith. Charge that car, my platinum card. I'm Bradley Coupe, it's limitless. I said leave no witnesses. Next time mind your business, bitch. Mama said take no prisoners. I'm not worried about getting more listeners. Care about me and my team, that's all. I could have been one of y'all senators.
Hey, he's white enough. Hey, listen, I think it is always weird because I say that shit all the time. Like, dude, I'm here not to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what I think. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. And one of the problems with that is it comes off like, well, I mean, I do care if people listen, right? Like, it feels like a contradiction because we still want people to hear our opinion. Like Cal, when he's sitting here saying like, I'm not trying to get more listeners. What he's really saying is he's just not going to try and play the game to maximize listeners. But he's still concerned about people like tuning in and listening to his music. If all of his listeners stop listening tomorrow, he'd feel pretty fucking shitty and probably have a problem with that. But it also depends on why. You know, like context is always important. But I know why some people would like hear that line and go, oh, it feels cringe. But what he's really saying is he's not maximizing for like something. Like we all kind of do this too, right? Like when we work, we'll like maximize our optics. We'll be a little kinder than we ought to or want to. You know, sometimes it might come off as fake or whatever. But when an artist is typically saying it, they're just saying that like they still care. Obviously, their whole job is them receiving people's like eyes. But they may not care about how they get you there. Like they're not going to pander to you. And those are artists that you need to pay attention to. Because when someone panders to you, it feels good every once in a while. But when you like notice it, you start going, ugh, what does this person really think? You know what I mean? So, and I respect that.
And one of y'all senators, big backyard with a waterfall, big bathroom with a his and hers. House so big I been home for a month. I swear I didn't know we had visitors.
That is true, bro. That is something I talk about all the time. One of my biggest gripes. Look, I'm going to say some shit that's super unpopular, and a lot of people aren't going to like it, but that's not what I do, and that's not what I care about. Just like our boy here, I'm not looking to get followers through comfort. I'm looking to get followers through my principles. And if my principles are something that you don't like, well, then I don't care if you're not around here. You know what I mean? But one of the hardest truths that we have to face right now is our housing crisis. And the housing crisis will never be properly addressed because people that own houses, who are typically our middle class or higher, don't want more houses built because it lowers their actual, like, you know, value of their homes. Supply and demand bullshit. But then, like, also the elderly or the boomers that are still living in massive homes that they don't need to live in anymore and are refusing to sell or downsize or downgrade is having a dramatic effect on that same market too. There are some hard conversations that need to come up ahead. One of them is sometimes I think we need to pull away from the middle class and be a little bit more concerned about the working class, because the middle class are more or less pretty strong. Like, say what you will, they're the ones that cry the most because they're also the ones that get the most screen time and everyone panders to them. But they're not the ones that need the biggest safety nets, and they usually have enough to take care of themselves. Now, that's not to say that their lives aren't hard and they aren't struggling, but if they're struggling, the people that have absolutely nothing are struggling far more immensely. Like, the amount of people that complain about prices under Biden when, like, well, I can't afford my fourth car. Fuck you, dude. Some people can't even afford a car. But then on top of that, the housing market can't open up because people refuse to move into smaller homes when their families have grown up or moved on. And like, I get it. Like, well, this is my home. But like, also like, what about your community? But then like you start entering like crazy territory. What is the moral obligation of forcing the people out of homes? That sounds antithetical to the American dream. You want to go build a land, build a thing, and everyone stay within that area because that's what you bought and worked for. It gets super complicated. So unless we can build new homes, which the middle class are going to have to let us do, or we have to start forcing old people out of the homes they fucking have now, but that's authoritarian as fuck. So what the fuck do we do? It's a very complicated question that no one really wants to have answers on. Someone's got to give, man. Like, fuck. Sorry.
House so big, I've been home for a month. I swear I didn't know we had visitors. I worked hard and it all worked out. Hurt back then, but it doesn't hurt now. Earned my stripes, my chain so long. If I took them all off, I could measure first down. Now the cat's getting loose in a pound. Now they bark when they used to meow. Changing the way they talk to me now. They sound like Anthony Towns. Alright, dressed all white like weddings in a Hellcat, but I'm higher than heaven. Awkward silence setting. I don't know God that well, just met him.
Man, if you just met God, though, that probably means you just died or you just became a Christian, and they both sound like death to me, so I don't know.
Awkward silence setting. I don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting. Size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping. 1 second, just mic checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6.
Alright, dressed all white like weddings in a Hellcat.
I knew he was going to come up to something, but I will say cringe. But it's something I would have done, you know what I mean? Like, bro, my YouTube videos are terrible. You know what I mean?
Dressed all white like weddings in a Hellcat, but I'm higher than heaven. Awkward silence setting. I don't know God that well, just met him. Look at that price I'm getting. Size 9'5", but I'm still big stepping. 1 second, just mic checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Man, I don't like the idea of seeing my home destroyed. But what I will say is he did circumvent, like he did, I thought he was about to go hard in like the very ending or something. He just went deeper. So like, that's definitely like Little Dicky territory right there, bro. Little Dicky used to do this shit all the time, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6.
This is a song about a sleepy.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man, it was dope. It was fun. I had a good time. So that's the second song I've heard of this guy, and both of them are pretty awesome. And both of them, I feel, gave me the same style of vibe, like some kind of SoCal music. And then, of course, on top of that, he makes like shoots the next video literally in SoCal. Like, come on, dog. I don't know, man. I look forward to it. I had a good time. I can't wait to jump into the next song. thank you so much for giving me what you did. Everything helps, man. Thank you guys so much. You can always support this channel by going over to buymeacoffee.com and making a donation there. There are no rules when we do that. It's all good, you know. Also, just any general help that you give the algorithm helps out immensely. Anyway, guys, it's been a wild one. Have yourself a wonderful day. Please be safe. And thank you to everyone who supports this channel. Even if you just watch the videos, man, it gives me so much assistance. And it makes it feel like I do this for more than just my own idiotic ramblings into the void. Peace!
If heaven speaks and it speaks not, if faith is a throne made of broken men, I won't bow down to that crown again. I'm lost to God, numb to the plea.